Oregon edge defender Kvon Thibodeaux is an outstanding edge rusher. He reminds me a lot of Leonard Floyd as far as the explosiveness and the length off the edge. Now, he's not quite as tall as Floyd is, but the use of the hands, the ability to close that top end and get to the quarterback is unrivaled in this year's draft class. He'll be one of the top picks, top 10 pick, very similar to Leonard Floyd. But it really, to me, it's his athleticism and his ability to play out in space, too, not just rushing the passer, that separates him from some of the rest in this year's draft class. Alabama offensive tackle Evan Neal is a rare commodity in this year's draft class. It's seldom you see someone with the size combined with the athleticism that Evan Neal possesses. He's an absolute freak when it comes to weight room strength off the field, and then on the field, the fluidness, the versatility, having played both left tackle and right tackle, he can really anchor either side of the offensive line, and I think his best football is still yet ahead of him. He reminds me oftentimes of Tristan Wirfs, who turned a lot of heads throughout the course of his final season at Iowa, but also at the Combine. Evan Neal had that same sort of ability as well. Look for him to be the anchor on any offensive line that drafts him.
Amari Hunt, the czar of the playbook here, talking about Wandel Robinson, the outstanding offensive weapon for Kentucky. 5'9", 185, plays a lot like Deontay Harris of the New Orleans Saints. And this is a guy that's explosive and agile in all directions. He put defenders on edge all throughout his career because of his elite level burst and having the ability to control angles. His running back background gives him the physical nature to be unafraid of traveling inside on crossing routes or over the middle of the field. Now, he's listed at 185, and while that may be true, I feel like he still feels a bit light and could stand to gain another 5 to 10 pounds of mass as he moves forward because he tends to get bumped off his routes very often. What's up, everyone? Amari Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bring you a look at the cornerback out of LSU, Cordell Flott, 6 feet, 175 pounds, and man, this dude can fly. You can tell how much LSU wanted just to get him on the football field because he's a heady football player that has good instincts and versatility. He was a nickelback just to get him out there in the secondary so he can be moved around the back end for an NFL team. He plays a lot longer than his measurables, but his true top end speed may be a slight question mark. He's more quicker than fast. Again, not overly concerning, but definitely questionable.
Iowa safety Dane Benton has above average great stop-start ability and plays with great balance and space. This is a player that we compare to former NFL safety Co Simpson. He is physical in coverage with good top-end speed. Benton has great ball production for the Hawkeyes last season with 5 interceptions. He needs to do a better job of breaking his feet down in space to make open field tackles. And his ability to get off blocks is another area of concern. He tested well at the NFL Combine, running a 4.43 seconds 40-yard dash and leaping 36.5 inches vertically.
What's up, everybody? Amari Hunt, the czar of the playbook, talking linebacker Micah McFadden out of Indiana at 6'1", 240. I feel like his game compares favorably to that of Malik Harrison of the Baltimore Ravens. He does a great job in staying in a good football position when approaching the ball carrier in the run game. It's hard to evade him out in space because of it. Now, he can be a half tick late to get on his horse to go and make a play. He'll want to see it first before he trusts it and just go. Now, his top end speed and first step are slightly above average. Nothing real twitchy about his game, but overall has good all-around game, is pretty versatile, and can rush from an edge position if needed be.
Florida State running back Jashaun Corbin was not the fastest player at his position at the Combine, but watching him on film, he hit home run after home run for the Florida State Seminoles during his career in Tallahassee. He reminds us a lot of a smaller back, Myles Gaskin, who's been very productive early in his NFL career. As far as Corbin's strengths, it's all about speed. He showed at Florida State that he can not only accelerate through the second level, but that he has the long speed to turn a 30-yard gain into a 60 or a 70-yard touchdown. And I like that he's elusive, there's contact balance. He's a very well-rounded back. As far as weaknesses, outside of Corbin's speed, there's not one element to his game that will be a true trump card at the next level. He feels more like a change of pace back than someone that can be a featured back at the NFL level.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.